Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's Saturday the 25th of April 2026. I'm going to do you guys a love tarot reading, a general collective love tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. It won't resonate for all of you. Excuse me. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. What messages do we have for Virgo in love, Spirit? What messages do we have for Virgo in love? Three of Pentacles in reverse energy. Death in the reverse. Five of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords in the upright. Page of Wands in the upright. Some of you, or one of you, whoever it resonates for, I'll just say you, okay? When I say you could be, you could have, I'm saying you, Virgo, as a Virgo. I'm not saying all of you. This is where you use your discretion or your discernment. You realise that not every message is for every one of you. I don't know why I had to say that, but yeah. So you, whoever it is, Virgo, whichever one of you it is, you are resisting an ending. You're trying to accept something, some sort of loss or emotional pain, emotional disappointment. You're struggling, or you have been struggling. There's something here about communication or not taking some advice or needing to take some advice. Or something about not learning. You're not taking advice, or you're not learning from the advice you are being given. King of Swords. And that's a very no-nonsense energy. Could be dealing with legal matters. One of you. King of Swords, well, he's no nonsense. He cuts through. He don't deal with nonsense. He deals in logic, truth, clarity, and he's very detached. He's very head over heart. He's not very emotional. He deals with logic, not emotions. You have a Page of Wands here. Very youthful, excited energy, adventurous. Wanting to take action on something, or perhaps many things. A page is a very young, excited, youthful energy, really up for whatever life throws at them, but they're sort of here, there and everywhere. They're not kind of going in any solid direction because they're too young, free and carefree for that. I'm getting for someone, you have someone who's very exciting, someone that's very passionate, or someone that's very fiery, adventurous, and you also have someone that's very logical, more mature, very serious. So let's see what these could be about for you, Virgo. Why is death here in reverse energy? You want to come out, do you? Ten of Swords in reverse, healing. So one of you is going through a healing process. Your Ace of Swords in reverse. One of you is going through a healing process. So you're trying to let go of something or end something and you're trying to get to the point of acceptance. Accepting what is, what isn't, the reality of a situation. There's confusion for one of you, or you're not seeing clearly. Someone's not communicating to you about something. You're asking someone for some input here, and they're not giving you any input. They're just leaving you confused. Someone here is trying to get to someone's trying to get to the point. Someone's trying to get to the point, the truth, the clarity, and someone's not willing to cooperate, communicate. I'm getting someone that's having very communication just is not great. Talking to this person about things and trying to clear things up is not great. Why is death here in reverse energy for Virgo in love? The Star, hope, trying to find a guiding light, trying to find light in the dark. Someone here is resisting an ending because they're hopeful that something doesn't have to end. They're hopeful that there's some sort of healing that will happen, resolution that will happen. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Virgo in love in reverse energy? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's holding on very tightly. I'm getting a very one-sided sort of a situation here. Someone's very hopeful and someone's very closed off. And someone's sort of, they keep hoping that something's going to heal here. Something's going to change. Why is the Five of Cups here in reverse energy for Virgo in love? King of Swords again. Alright, so I think someone here, there's this small, well, it's quite a hopeful energy, but someone here is also sort of, they're hopeful that something will change. But at the same time, they're sort of accepting the reality and the truth that deep down, they know that it's not going to change. Someone here has made a decision to move on. They're at the point in their healing or letting go of some sort of past emotional baggage or heartbreak. Someone's made a decision here that it's time to move on. Very much so. Someone here is very detached. They've shut off. They've closed off. They've turned cold on something. They've taken their emotions out of it. Why is the King of Swords here twice for Virgo in love? Knight of Cups. Well, there's a lot of people here, Virgo. Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. There's someone here who's very cut off, detached, and there's someone here that's very romantic. Perhaps you have a Knight of Cups coming your way. You've kind of let go of something, you've shut off from something. Perhaps you're looking for your Knight of Cups, or perhaps one is on the way, but you had to kind of let go of this first. Why is the Ace of Swords here in reverse for Virgo in love? Eight of Swords in reverse. Finding your own truth, freeing yourself from some negative thinking or anxiety, worry. You've been trapped in your mind about something in your thinking. You've been feeling betrayed. You're coming through the other end, Virgo. You're starting to detach, free yourself from that which holds you back. Ten of Swords in reverse energy. Why is it here? The Moon in reverse. Something has become clear. Have you found your own clarity, Virgo? Have you found your own truth, your own clarity, your own closure on something? Someone here has realised that they were connected to someone that wasn't for them. They're looking for a Knight of Cups. Perhaps they were dealing with a Page of Wands. They want someone mature who wants the same things as them. And although there is this still a slight resistance to, or that tiny glimmer of hope that something might change, you know deep down it's not gonna, and you're cutting this off because you know it's just not aligned with you, for you. Tell me about that Page of Wands. Why is he here for Virgo in love? Nine of Wands. Someone's very guarded. Perhaps it's this Page of Wands. Perhaps they're guarded, or they're not coming forward to you. They're not communicating. They've got their guard up. They're kind of, yeah. Someone's got their guard up. Very guarded, perhaps very cagey. And you're looking for someone who lets their guard down, like the Knight of Cups. He's not on guard. He's got a bunch of roses in his hand. There's nothing guarded about him. He's ready for it. So, let's have a look at the star. Hope, faith, balance and renewal. What are you hoping for, Virgo? What are you healing from? Why is this? Come on, steady on. Ace of Swords in the upright. There's the truth, the mental clarity, the breakthrough, the light bulb moment, where all becomes clear and some sort of truth frees you from the Eight of Swords energy, the Ten of Swords. There's a lot of thinking going on here, Virgo. A lot of truth seeking. A lot of soul searching. Did the Ace of Swords come out for the star? I'll pull one more. In fact, I'll pull one for both. Why is the star here for Virgo in love? I'm going to go from the bottom. Ten of Pentacles. You're hoping that something can build. What, still with this person that you're not getting any sort of clarity from? Or with a Knight of Cups, someone else? Ace of Swords. The star. You're very hopeful, one of you. You're very hopeful. You want commitment from someone, or there's something here about building with someone, the ultimate stability. You want to build, you want stability, you want abundance. You're very hopeful that that's going to happen. The Moon in reverse energy. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Seven of Pentacles, waiting. Time and effort has been put into something. You've invested into something and you've been waiting, or you are waiting. Nine of Pentacles. Death in reverse. Alright, here we go. It's been repeating itself from the beginning of this read, really. King of Swords. Why is he here for Virgo in love? Knight of Wands in reverse, yeah. Yeah, you're making a decision on someone that's not making a decision for themselves. There's a stuck progress somewhere. There's a lack of effort somewhere. Someone's fiery desires and actions are all over the place. Knight of Cups. Why is he here for Virgo in love? Two of Wands. Crossroads. Crossroads. Which way are you going to go, Virgo? There's a crossroads you're at. There's a decision to be made. This is about letting go of something and moving towards something else. or letting go of someone and moving towards someone else. Nine of Wands. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Wheel of Fortune. There's the change and the turning point. There's the change and the turning point. How many times have you been at this crossroads, this change and this turning point? Has anything actually changed yet? Eight of Swords in reverse energy. Two of Swords in reverse energy. I'm getting the feeling that not much has changed and you've been at this crossroads for quite a long time. There's heavy resistance. There's a lot of hopeful energy, but the hope is not enough. You can hope, but are you hoping for something to change by some magical sort of something to just come along, the sands of time to come along and sweep everything into change? Or are you actually sorry, I've got incense on, it's really hitting me. Or are you hoping for the Wheel of Fortune to just come along and spin the change for you? The wheel's always spinning, whether you, regardless of whether you know, choose to go forward with it or stay stuck like a hamster on the wheel trying to run against it. You can run against it and stay stuck, or you can keep moving forward. Or is the wheel about to, is the universe about to make the change for you? Alright, I'm not going to clarify too much more, Virgo, because it's going to keep repeating itself. What's the important message about death? What's the resistance to an ending? Why is death here twice in reverse for Virgo in love? Ten of Wands in reverse energy, letting go, dropping some sort of heavy burden. That's become too heavy to carry. What does Virgo need to know about the star? Why is it here twice for Virgo in love? Really too? There's that Knight of Cups again. There's the Eight of Cups. You got someone here. You've got a Knight of Cups here. There's someone here that's offering you love and emotion, or you're offering them, but you're walking away. There's love here, there's emotion, but you're walking away, or you need to walk away from someone in order to walk towards this Knight of Cups. I have to put these into their suits in a minute so I can get a clearer vision, imagery of this. Two of Wands. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Page of Wands in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Why is it here for Virgo in love? King of Wands in reverse. There's someone here that's a bit fiery, impulsive. Someone here who they're kind of unpredictable, all over the place. Eight of Cups. Why is it here for Virgo in love? Death in reverse. Knight of Cups. Three of Cups in reverse. Knight of Wands. King of Swords. Alright, Spirit's telling me that's enough. Oh, come on, Spirit. One more. Two more. Let me clarify. Two more, Spirit. Come on. Yes, I know. I'm a curious cat, but that's my job, isn't it? To probe you for information. Yeah, I'll stop being cheeky. Right. Page of Wands in reverse. Stop frogging up my throat and let me speak. Page of Wands in reverse. Four of Cups. King of Wands in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, no more. This is a sticky little situation, Virgo. And I'm still not completely the wiser about it. So I think it's time I put these into their suits. And try and figure out what all this is about. Someone's made a decision. Someone's made a very wise, I've made my decision, I've made my decision, I've made my decision. King of Swords 3 times. That is someone who has been at the point of making this decision many times. Something is, it's not going forward. It's finished, it's done, but someone has been procrastinating over this resisting. There's death 3 times in reverse, King of Swords 3 times in the upright. Someone has been the Wheel of Fortune. The turning point has come and gone a long time ago, Virgo. The turning point was here for you. The change was here. Maybe you felt dependent on this person, or there was some sort of unhealthy codependency there, but you hoped and you hoped and you waited and you waited, and you were disappointed. This is someone that is sorry, let me pause you a minute. Sorry about that. Sorry, my son's been a bit loud. You're making a decision to concentrate on what is stable and secure and buildable for you. You're looking for stability. You're looking for a Knight of Cups. Now, if you have a Knight of Cups here already, perhaps, I'm not seeing too much in the energy of new beginnings and all that sort of thing, but I think you finally made a decision that, well, what you're dealing with, whoever you're connected with at the moment, they're just all over the place. They're not stable enough for you. They're not solid. I think while you've been dealing with all this, you've been healing. You've been seeing truths. You've been confused. You've been stuck. You've been stuck in your mind a lot, thinking a lot, feeling betrayed by it all. But it's like I'm getting the energy of someone who's, this is my decision. I'm sticking with it. This is done. There was some sort of an illusion here. Some sort of, you couldn't separate some truth, some clarity you were trying to find, and you were trying to get it from this person, but they just wasn't able to sit still for more than 5 minutes. Knight of Wands in reverse, King of Wands. I mean, you could have been dealing with someone that's quite impulsive, quite fiery, perhaps argumentative. There's been some conflict here for some of you, perhaps. Or there's something here about conflict, keeping the peace. You've detached from someone here, Virgo. You've been dwelling on it for a while, and there is emotion there, there is some feeling there still, and there is still some sort of hope that the universe, the Wheel of Fortune, is going to come along and change something, but you've changed something for yourself at this moment in time. Yeah, there's still that little glimmer of hope that this person will, change and become who you want to be, but or perhaps they presented themselves to you as a Knight of Cups, and they kind of, they're not, I'm getting an illusion. There was some sort of illusion here of who you thought someone was, and actually it turns out that they're kind of not this Knight of Cups. They're nowhere near as stable as that. They're nowhere near as grounded. They're definitely not a Ten of Pentacles. You're letting this go so you can build on something a lot more secure and solid for yourself. You see the truth of the matter. You're letting this go. You've waited long enough. And the King of Swords 3 times. I don't think you're going to budge on this decision. I think it's going to take a lot for this person to ever show you truthfully that they've changed in some way, shape or form. I would keep going, Virgo. Keep going. Keep going. And yeah, that's what I have for you. Hope it helped. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Till next time.